Hi, we're back cooking with Sharon, and I have something perfect for Taco Tuesday. You know, a lot of people think fajitas, they want to do tacos. Some people go out on Taco Tuesday, but why not stay at home and have something easy and fun to make? So, taquitos are what we're going to do today. So let's get started. As you see here, we have regular type of ingredients for tacos or fajitas. I chose to do chicken today. And so what I did ahead of time was I actually made some shredded chicken. So apologies, you don't see this step of the process, but I'm going to give you some cheap ways. You can actually go to your local grocery store. You know how they have the rotisserie chicken? You can take that chicken already made if you're, pressed for time and actually shred that. What I did was we use this here for our chicken salad. We actually boil it and I put some ingredients in. It's some liquid smoke. It's some other stuff I'll share with you maybe another time. But this right here, I actually prepared and then shredded it. So you have your shredded chicken, and then you could also, if you wanted to make a different type of taquito, you could do beef or shrimp. But you see right here, I've pre-cut up some peppers and red onions. Oh, they look great, wouldn't you say? Nice and bright and vibrant. And then I also have a Mexican mix of cheese right here, Rotel. You can find that in your grocery store aisle, just a can of Rotel. I actually doubled it this time just because I'm going to make a little bit more. We're hungry here. And then I have a Cajun seasoning, just for a little bit of kick and spice, and then also granulated garlic and seasoned salt. And jalapenos we're going to use at the end along with this sauce that is going to be awesome. So let's get started. So just get a skillet first and foremost, and we're going to take our vegetables that we've cut, the red, orange, yellow. You can also use green if you wanted to, but I like this combination and the flavor profile of all of these. So we're just gonna you know what? I'm gonna keep some off to the side because, as you'll see at the end, we're gonna garnish a little bit. So we'll keep a little bit of each one off to the side, and then we're going to saute the rest. So, whoops. Okay. So like I said, just get your skillet ready. And I'm just using regular cooking oil, a canola base. And we're going to saute this down just a little bit. We don't want to overcook our vegetables. That's where you lose all the nutrients. But we'll have this. And then another trick too is you may see diced chicken already prepared in your frozen section of the grocery store. You could use that as well. I just like to use this because as we're rolling our taquitos, it's going to roll a lot smoother because the shreddedness of the chicken is going to be there. It's going to be a smoother roll. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little bit of our Cajun seasoning as our vegetables are sauteing, along with our garlic, granulated garlic. And then also in regard to the cheese, you could have a variety of different kinds. Like I said, I use just a Mexican blend that it's already prepared in the store, but I'm a huge fan of sharp cheddar. You could use a Colby Jack, which would be awesome in this as well. Pretty much it's to your liking. So kind of have fun with it. You know, we always do things different here. We don't always just keep it normal because why would you? You want something different. This is going to be something that, honestly, you could prepare this, and it's going to be really in two parts, but we're going to prepare our filling for the taquitos. You could do that ahead of time if you'd like, and then put them off to the side or come back from work or whatever you're doing, and then we're going to fry them. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so these are getting nicely cooked. Let's add in our chicken. All right. And I guess I did make too much, but yeah, we'll use it. Let's see. If not, I'm sure it'll get eaten. Okay, so I like mine really cheesy, so we're going to add cheese in the beginning while we're making the mixture, and then we're also going to add cheese in the end. So I have my rotel here. This is, like I said, typically for just a regular portion recipe, 1 can, so 15 ounces of the rotel. I went ahead and kind of doubled it, and this time I used the roasted red pepper, a roasted tomato, fiery roasted tomato option. If you go in your grocery store aisle, there's all types of different options that they have. I like this particular flavor because it has a little kick to it. Again, it's your choice. But we're going to add all this together. And let it cook down. It's smelling nice. We're going to add in a little bit more seasoning. Let's see. But let me try it first before I start adding in all the extra. But it needs it. I already knew that. Wait, wrong one. Because I want a little bit of kick to mine. Just a little. And you can actually add, at this point, jalapenos if you want to cook that into this mixture. As you see right here, it's cooking up nicely. I don't know if you all recall, but do you remember that taco skillet bowl that I made last year, I think? That was it wasn't a keto diet, but you could eat it for that. It was just protein and vegetables. This is similar. If you recall, that other one had zucchini. It had a lot of red peppers and orange and yellow bell peppers. So you had a mix of that. But this is similar. We're going to add in half of our cheese at this point. Save some, like I said, for to fill it or top it at the end. Okay. Ooh, this is looking really good. All right. Okay. And you see it's kind of like cheesy. Oh, yeah. It's good. I can already tell. Okay. The only thing, well, it's not really, yeah, let it cook a little bit. The only thing that I would add that I don't have here right at the moment is black pepper. But I just added in a little bit more Cajun seasoning, and that will work just as well. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of this for most of it. Okay. All right. Yes, it's looking amazing. As you see. Okay. A little bit more garlic. So I know you're probably wondering, how much am I putting in? Now, y'all know the answer to that. I, a lot of times, don't cook with the measured out amounts, but it's about maybe, let's see, I've used probably about 2 teaspoons or so. I'll put it in the recipe so you can have something as a guide. But again, you're cooking with love. So that means you got to look at what you're cooking and then taste. You're tasting it as well. So this is looking good. I'm going to add just a little more cheese and we will be ready to roll. Okay. So simple. So we'll push that off to the side. And go ahead and get your skillet with a little bit of oil. I'm going to make sure this is heating up. Not too hot because we don't want to burn our taquitos, but I want it. Okay. All right. So we have our filling right here. This is a lot. Man, I need to do a little bit better job at portions. I'm always making larger portions. But it's okay. I'm sure it'll get eaten up. So you have I'm using 6-inch tortillas. You can use the 12-inch. These are flour tortillas. I tend to like the flour tortillas a little bit better because they roll easier versus the corn. I know with gluten allergens, we want to not use the flour. So the corn tortillas for me, unfortunately, don't roll as nicely. They crack. So that's why I use the flour. But if you have to use those other ones, the corn, that's fine, no problem. And then also with when we're about to roll, you want to make sure that your tortilla is not cold. You're not pulling it out of the refrigerator. So let me just show you. I'm just building them right now, and then I was going to roll all at one time. Okay. Okay, so we have our filling right there, and then I'm going to add just a little bit more cheese in the center. I should have got some more cheese. Okay, so, and then I want to make sure all of them have everything. So peppers, tomatoes, everything. And then just take your tortilla, and we're going to just roll it. Just like that. And we'll roll them and put them off to the side. So build them, and I'm going to make maybe, let's see, about 6 of them, I guess. Just roll them up, and then just put them to the side. Now that's the hardest part. I mean, unless you're rolling sandwiches every day, this may be the challenging part for some people, but you'll get it. It'll take some time and practice. But we're not closing the ends, so you're okay with that. Just rolling it just like that. Okay, just make sure your contents are inside. We'll fill up some more. And then again, like I said, your oil in your skillet should be heating up. We're going to fry those. You can also bake them too. I'm taking the quick, easy way, and probably not the most healthy way by frying, but you could bake these as well. And or I know a lot of you guys have air fryers. You probably could put it in there too. But you'll see in a moment how I'm just going to fry these up nicely. Let's see. Okay, yep, it's getting a little hot. Let me finish rolling these. And then we will put them in. Essentially, we want the outside of our tortilla to be brown. Okay. And then I don't know if you can see, but I have garnish here, just regular lettuce. This is something that you could also serve. Maybe kids are coming over after basketball game, or your kids' friends are in the neighborhood and you want a quick and nice treat that's filling. This is it. And you see, it's not that difficult to make once you have everything in place. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so now we're just going to, I'll finish this up a little bit later. Now we're just going to take, it looks like it's a little hot, but let me check it out. Okay. Maybe just a little, but we're going to go ahead and put them in. Just be careful. We don't need any accidents. And you don't want it saturated in oil. You just want it kind of like the bottom coated. Your bottom of the skillet coated with the oil. And we'll just turn it, you see, maybe like not even a minute on each side if your oil is hot. All right, and see, this is the reason why I'm doing it frying instead of baking. It's a little bit quicker. And then we're just going to drain them out and plate them up. So simple, and they're so good too. All right. So we have them ready. I don't like mine too dark. You can keep them in here a little bit longer if you'd like, but this color is perfect. Right here, just a little bit brownness on both sides. Let's finish these up and we'll be ready to eat. Now, see, that's going to happen. Your shell's going to open, but just roll it back over. Hopefully not your tortilla. So we'll start with it down. Okay. All right, so as that is finishing up, you see I have my plate here. These have been drained a little bit, so we'll just plate it up. Ooh. All right, and then I kept, as you all saw before, some of the peppers. I could make a salt. You could also have a salsa that you could actually put together on top. But I have here, it's a, we use it for multiple things here. I may show you the recipe one day, but it's, we use them for our empanadas, but they're also great for taquitos. But it's a sour cream base, and we use cilantro, there's fresh garlic, peppers in here, and we blend it in our RoboCoupe, and it's a great dip. So you can try it out. All right, so while that's finishing up, let's see. It's a little hot, so we'll take that. And then I have jalapenos here, just for a little bit of spice. We'll add that. And again, you don't have to have jalapenos if you don't like. I like a little bit of spice. We'll take that, and then I don't have too much cheese left. So we're just going to not have a whole lot of cheese on the top, which is okay. You could, if you're baking these, you could take the cheese and put it in a pan, top it with the cheese, and then bake it off. I'm just going to take a little bit of cheese right here of what we have left, not a lot, but it's all good because our cream sauce is going to be a topper too. We'll take this and this is done. All right, we'll take some of our garnish that we have here. Just more peppers, you can't go wrong with that. And then we'll take our cheese, or not our cheese, we already put our cheese on. Our cream. And finish it off. Let's see. Okay. Huh? There's something stuck in there. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. There we have it. We'll put a little bit of the jalapenos on top. And bam. We're ready to eat. So, again, taquitos, cooking with Sharon. We appreciate you joining us. Until next time, enjoy it.